So AK. So we're gonna yeah, we'll do that, but it's gonna be a while first. Well, we'll have to do that. If we do decide to do it all nighter, we're gonna wait till 6 o'clock to start doing it. So right now we can't do it now because we wait till 6 o'clock to do it.
Shane, X-Men, Haywire, in fact, pretty well every film that's come out in the last 6 months. He's half German, half Irish. So, ladies and gentlemen, please say top of the organ to Michael Fassbender.
Okay, watching that. So yeah, if you guys want to know something, I will do doing some stuff to the channel in a little bit. But yeah, The Godfather.
In the olden days, and I know children watching won't believe this, it was possible to go to the cinema and see a film that didn't have Michael Fassbender in it. But I mean, obviously, first came to my attention the Sin Inglorious Bastards. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, does everybody do that to you in the street? Right. Yeah, exactly, and it still takes you. Yeah, but saying it's not everybody's talking about this.
White Chicks on Tubi. No, thank you. I don't want to watch White Chicks. So we'll be on here for a while. At 6 o'clock, I will reset this at 6 o'clock, and we'll do an all nighter. We might do an all nighter, might not. Most likely we're gonna try to do an all nighter because my all nighters suck. I know my all nighters suck. I don't do much but play games or just do talking all night. But we're gonna try doing an all nighter tonight. Tyler, change some stuff around the channel. Well, because Tyler, you need to change this and that. Well, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna leave it the way it is. Some things I don't need to change in the channel, but I'm not changing it because I don't want to. I like the way the channel is. I like the opener we have. The opener is old. I know the opener's outdated, but the opener's okay. The opener's okay. I'm not making a new opener anytime soon. It's just too much work. I mean, finding a tune I want is the thing. I know the opener is falling apart. The opener needs to get changed. I know this and that, but I'm just not going to change it because I'm just don't need to. I mean, people change their opener all the time. I'm not changing my opener. I need to go faster than that. So yeah, I mean we're gonna be on it for a little bit, but when it hits 6 o'clock, I'll reset this at 6 o'clock, and we'll do the all nighter starting at 6. So yeah, we'll be on for a little bit.
speed.
I can get out of the road faster than this. Coming up to the right. Watch it.
I've a minute.
Where the hell are you going?
Take you off ramp.
Oh, yeah, we're behind for a smidge, guys. Yeah. Just doing this for a little bit of fun, doing this for a little bit of fun, having some fun. 8 months ago, wow, how now? 8 months ago. So we had for, like I said, a bit.
Something. I call it the horseless carriage. Now I know you all like your horses and you like your carriages and you like the whole lifestyle, but I think you're going to really like this. Give it a shot. I think it's going to catch on. Onward!
That seems dangerous,
I
Robert.
told you why you shouldn't buy this mower, and it's almost entirely because of the battery. For whatever reason, Ryobi decided to put lead-acid batteries in this thing, and after a mere 1 year of using this, it lost enough capacity where I couldn't mow my entire yard on a single charge. Now, after another year of service, that's 2 years total for you keeping track at home, the batteries have lost so much capacity I can't even get through a third of my yard on a single charge. And they're so weak, this mower now bogs down on the thinnest of grass. These batteries are toast, and it's time for an upgrade. It's time to give this thing proper lithium batteries. Like Ryobi should have done from the beginning.
I'll make some more.
I was going to say, this might be easy. Let's get it off before I say that. All right, there's lots of observations here, but first of all, kudos to Ryobi. Taking this thing apart was super easy. All of the fasteners were exactly the same. No different ones at all. None of them were hidden. It was just easy.
I'll make some money.
And sensible. I like that. Before taking all the plastic cladding off, I was worried the lithium batteries I chose wouldn't fit in here, but I seem to have been worried about nothing because this thing is 90% battery. This takes up so much space. Anyway, rest of it. Here's the main high voltage disconnect. There's the main high voltage fuse here. This is some sort of controller box for the charge port that was sitting right here. You get your main contactor, little DC to DC converter over here, control board. See the little dampers for the control arms, and right up here in a row is all of the brushless motor controllers. You got 3 little ones for the motors on the deck, and then 2 big ones for the drop motors. This thing is really simple, and I really, really appreciate it. This DC to DC converter here that steps the 48 volts down to 12 volts. I instantly recognized it because I didn't think it had one. I didn't think it had any sort of 12 volt circuitry on it at all. So for the conversion, I bought one myself. Here's the DC to DC converter on the mower from the factory, and here's the one I bought off Amazon. I bought a random one off Amazon, and it happens to be pretty much a direct replacement.
Yes, it is. It's currently 77 degrees outside. We're just killing some time before it hits 6 o'clock when we start. I mean, we're going to start at 6 o'clock. That's all I'm going to say. So we're just watching random stuff right now.
Now's the time for a great deal on the new Honda from the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today. The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Oh, don't rest. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious.
Not going to buy that because
Okay.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Guitar Clerk, joined by Kristen Stephenson Pino. Hello. And we are watching The Mask.
Need
Now, full
to-
disclosure, I have seen this film. I saw it when I was a kid, and apparently, when you watch it as an adult, things hit different. Kristen has not seen this movie. It's her
I've seen this
very
movie.
first time. I'm super excited. I just want to have a good time and have a laugh. If you guys want to watch along with us, the full reaction is available on our Patreon. Otherwise, let's strap in. Here we go. Jim Carrey, legend. Look at that hot dog. Okay, I was like, is this a real city or a fake one?
Another one coming on. Hang on a second.
What is that? I love all the sounds. Nice. Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Really? Damn. Okay. It's like, I'm free! Dumbass. Nice intro.
Man. Tickets.
On
Not watching that. I don't know what to watch. I want to watch something, but I don't know what to watch. Oh. Yeah, I'd love to have 1 million views.
right there. Right there. I think it's really gonna happen, guys. I think it's gonna. Positive energy. All right. Everyone's thinking.
Yeah. I said we're gonna go all night tonight in a little bit. At 6 o'clock, we'll start all nighter. At 6 o'clock tonight, we'll start all nighter. So in like half an hour. We'll start all nighter tonight.
No, it's still 1 million. Okay.
Wow, guys!
It's a long time coming.
Yeah.
Finally, 1 million subs. We've been trying for like forever.
8, 9, 10.
Years and years and years. And we all have you to thank for it, folks.
Yes. You and you and you.
Oh, and you too.
And you. Don't think you're
You
left
can't
out.
see them.
Yeah.
Not you can see them. I can see
I can
everyone.
imagine them. I can imagine
Okay,
them.
then yeah, I'm giving them all.
It's amazing.
You guys have been so good to us, watching our videos, subscribing to us, coming out to our streams. It's time for us to give back.
That's right. I think you're right.
So we've done a few special things. Think what are some of the things we did?
Well, first off, we planted a tree.
Hey, that's nice.
That's good for the world.
That's
That
great
is
for the
good for the
world. Yeah.
Additionally, we let these worms go free.
As they should.
Back
Yeah.
to the earth, worms. You're not fake anymore.
They're not gonna get gobbled up by a fish. Probably just a bird now.
Yep,
If you
probably, but it's the thought that counts, yeah?
Yeah, of course. Go into the bait shop, buy worms, let them go. If you get caught again, it's on you.
We also went to the side of the road to pick up trash. Unfortunately,
So, like I said, guys, we'll be on here at 6 o'clock East Coast time.
Side of the road, so
Maybe someone beat us to that.
probably
Another
another YouTube channel.
Yeah, or
listeners.
Or prisoners. Yeah.
Let's see what else is on TV. Before I do something stupid or dumb.
Not the cheaper. This is the most important thing. I'm lying. All in 2,700 pounds. 2,004. Yes. So I'm going to Following for the word arrow, the rest of Chris sweating good. Interesting. But what was yours? 2 days. So that represents a massive saving. Well, there we are. If you were disabled and you want to go into the countryside, I like exactly.
Obviously, we test our machines in the hills later. But first, we had to make sure they worked in town.
This, of course, is very important.
Hey Tyler, happy finally I caught some stream. Any updates on 3 hours? No, I had the idea. I didn't actually. I can't actually. Someone actually got the idea. It was an idea I had. I don't know if it's ever going to happen. I haven't even thought about doing it yet. I don't know if it even work out or not because that'd be a good idea to do it. But I don't know if you live in 3 hours. I don't know, but if we could do it in 3 hours, that'd be pretty cool. Chance of it maybe having in Kalamazoo, but 3 Rivers would be pretty cool because I could actually go to it and won't worry about anything. We have 3 hotels here in town, and we have 1 motel here in town. But yes, I mean, I like to go to a FurryCon, or someone goes to a FurryCon for me. I take the footage, upload to YouTube on my channel. That's what I just want to do. But that's gonna be hard to do. But yeah. But yeah, it'd be pretty cool to do. But yeah, I don't know if that would ever happen or not. I can't afford a fursuit because they're too damn expensive. I mean, I have a pup hood, but that won't work either. So yeah, if I could do it, I would do it. I was gonna wait until maybe next year or something like that, or because I really don't know if I should even do it because I don't want to get beat up, if you know what I mean. Because I don't know how it'll work out. Yeah, but that'd be pretty cool to have it. And that'd be pretty cool to actually have a FurCon here in 3 Rivers. I wouldn't have to go to Yipsy, and I wouldn't have to go to Indianapolis, or I wouldn't have to go to MWF. No offense to MWF, it's just that's in December, and I'm not going to Illinois. I don't know when Indy is, and I don't know when. I know when Yipsy's is. Yipsy's is in around April. I mean, I have the time. I just don't have the money for it. If I was able to actually go as I guess honor to one of these FurCons, I would love it. But I'm not a furry, so I can't tell. I'm not telling you I'm not part of the furry fandom or anything. I'm part of nothing. I'm just a YouTuber just into furries. Technically, I do have 2 personas. Technically, I do have a persona that a panda bear. Technically, I face myself like a panda bear. Does that count? And I was online. I was looking online the other day, and there's no Wolverines. I mean, I could be a Wolverine technically. It's a Michigan State animal, but mostly no. I mean, I had an idea for 2 of them actually: a panda bear or maybe a polar bear. A while back, I did a year ago, I did a parody of a polar bear. But I mean, I just can't do. I don't want to do white. I want to be like a polar bear or a panda, maybe. Because a year ago, I did a parody. I did a parody of me being a panda bear with a glass bottle of Coke in my hand. That worked out pretty good. I'm just seeing what kind of games what kind of new games I got on the game here. I mean, I'm still here. I'm just get the new games I got here. Ooh, Firefighting Simulator. Nah. Farming Simulator, no. Forza 5, got it. Nope. I'm just seeing what else is on here, guys, because I'm just curious. But if I had the money, yeah, I'd have a fursuit. GoldenEye, GTA, Halo. I'm just seeing what they got. I'm just seeing what kind of games they got right now on past Minecraft. Every time I play Minecraft, I just build a city. But if I had the money for a suit, yeah, I'd get my hands on a fursuit. Police Simulator, Rare Replay, Rush, Smash, the Patrick game, SnowRunners, Spiral. I mean, I'm doing an all-nighter in a little bit. Yeah, it tasted horrible. It tastes like juice. Because it pop tastes like juice. I mean, I do everything like from A to Z, Okay, there's nothing on here I want to do. There's no games I want to play. Give me a second here. I gotta pull some buttons here. I gotta put this back onto. I mean, I'm a variety channel, so I do everything. I mean, we are going to be doing a car show in about a week. We're going to go to a car show in a week.
Despite their injuries, though, they were feeling confident. You honestly think you're going to be?
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had a fursuit, but I mean, even though I can't, I mean, I wish I could just go to a fur-con. I mean, have my cameras with me. I like Minecraft. I have to install Minecraft. I do have Twitch too. I do have a Twitch channel too. I do have Twitch, but when I'm on Twitch, I can't read your guys' comments because I don't know how to do that. But today at 6:00, I'm going to be going on doing a long stream at 6 tonight. Actually, give me a second here. Oh crap! No. Let me reset this real quick here. I'm staying on here, guys. Let me fix this real quick here. I got an idea. VIDEO. There we go. 6, 8. There we go. There we go. I fixed it. I had to push. This is the all-nighter video. This is the long night video. We started doing it 21 minutes ago. I'm staying on it. I'm not getting off at 6 like I thought it was. I'm going to stay on it all night. As long as I stay until a certain time, I think if I stay on until like 11 o'clock, I completed my mission. If I stay on 11 to midnight, I completed my mission. But yeah, we're going to be on for a little bit. This here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 6. I'll be on for maybe 6 hours. So yeah. So yeah, we started already around 5:30, so we're going to stay on. I changed the name of the title of this video, so let me pull a couple. Okay, description: all NIGHER all nighter, all nighter, NIGH. VADER. All night video. There we go. So okay, I fixed it. So yeah, we're gonna be on it all night now. This is all nighter. This will be an all night video. So yeah, I have a pup hood. That's about all I have. Okay, I'll put my pup hood on. Give me a second. I'll put my pup hood on. Haven't worn in a while, but it's just don't fit.
Using these circumstances, meaning leaving or shooting. Because we were working as a team, we decided to just leave. I felt bad.
So this is my pup hood. You can see it looks like Batman, but I don't care. I mean, I know it's not that cool, but still it works like a G. It works great. I mean, I hardly wear this thing because it's still tight in the face, but yeah, I still wear it. Thanks. It's hard to see this thing on, and people say puppets don't belong at cons. With me personally, I like this thing to be a little bit bigger because this thing is a little small on my face. I got this off Amazon a couple years ago, so yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a little hard to see through this thing. It's a little hard to breathe through it, but it's also a little hard to talk to this on, but it's okay. But still, it's better than not having nothing. It's close to nothing I could have for a fursuit. Crap. I have too much hair. I usually don't have this much hair. I usually shave my head by now, but yeah. Let my hair grow out. I let my hair grow out for a little bit this year. Oh, that's a little bit. Now I can actually see. But yeah.
This is Pro Rider Road King. Come in. On May evening, we're not finding big. Oh, God.
Once again, I had to abandon my pursuit of our rivals to go and rescue the
Bedrock. Whoa. Yeah, that's much better. That is it. Oh, no.
Yeah, I know. It's a little harder to wear that thing. I might do cosplay in a few months.
But this teamwork nonsense wasn't getting us anywhere.
So I don't know yet. But yeah, we're doing a late video now. Well, we got 3 people on it. Now I'm using my computer right now. I'm not using my laptop. I'm using my laptop right now, not my pad or my phone, because I don't want to.
We'll beat the soldiers on the drop here thing with that second. I'm not giving in, but I don't want you to wait anymore.
Obviously, the servicemen were in the lead, but they were still taking the long way round.
If I'm going to set the chance of preserving my team's honor, I'm going to have to go slow down.
To help me, my rivals were starting to struggle.
I want to explore it off.
So yeah, I'm just doing this for a lot of fun. Ooh.
Meanwhile, much further back.
So yeah, we're just having some fun. Like I said, this is an all-night video. We're doing an all-night video now. Yeah. Have you ever tried McDonald's? No, I have not. I don't go to McDonald's like I used to because McDonald's doesn't taste as good as it used to. But yeah, I mean, we have some pretty interesting stuff here in Michigan. I mean, I just do random stuff on this channel. I mean, I do everything on the channel from A to Z. I mean, we're gonna do a long night video. We started doing a long night video today. I was doing it at 6, but I thought, I'm gonna do it now. So yeah. Yeah. Whole fucking country's. Yeah. I live in rural Michigan, so I'm okay with that. I live in rural Michigan, so I get news from the local news, and that's it. Most of the time, I just watch the weather. There is a couple things happening though, like going to the diner tomorrow, like I usually do. There's a Pride parade in 2 weeks. Might go to that. There's a Pride thing going on in 2 weeks. I might go to that, or I might go to somewhere else. We'll see what happens.
Look at this. It's a 17th century hut. Look at that.
Yeah, I know. But we're trying to sell politics and religion on this channel. Still, it's better than what it was doing it's better than what it was back in the 1860s during the Civil War. Yeah, well, at least we're trying to get something. Still, at least trying to get stuff here in America. Still, that's good. I mean, we're trying to get stuff made here in Michigan, so that's pretty good. Yeah, well, at least some things are happening. I mean, Indiana got some stuff. Indiana got like what? Amazon distribution center now, and something else getting built in Indiana now. I mean, some things are happening now, yeah, but not much. But some things are happening. I need to do a quick check real quick here.
you know how they're always branching out and they make things like trendy design?
Hmm.
Why don't you just stop all that and concentrate on making an affordable,
Yeah. Well,
well,
we're-
that works? Better think about it. This is a really good idea. Can't make this make it work. Yes, it's a good idea. It is a good idea. And it's on top.
So yeah, we're gonna stand all night. So yeah.
See you next week. Take care.
So yeah, we're standing for a while, but yeah, I don't know what's happening tonight. It's Sunday, so nothing really happens until tomorrow, and then I go to the diner. If you're starting to do a YouTube channel, you just have to just do what you want to do. Think of something you want to do and do it. That's how I started doing it. We tried doing something, we tried doing it, and we liked it. Then eventually I took over the whole entire channel, and that's it. I thought, okay, do a video on that. Go do a pizza blind test and taste on that if you want to. There's some pizza places I know won't do certain things. But yeah, do some. If you want to do a video on that, do a video on that. I'll watch it. Heck, I'll watch it right now if you do a video on that. We could do something. If you did anything crazy, I might watch it. Who knows? I might watch anything you put on the channel. I might watch it. Anything you can think of, I might watch it. I'd watch anything. I mean, if it's a good idea, I'll watch it. I don't really know about pineapple pizza. I don't know enough about. I mean, I'm not that crazy about pineapple at all. Period.
You're more than halfway through this series, and yet you still haven't raced a car against something that isn't a car. He's right, we haven't. And you should.
So I'll pin that because that's a good idea. I'll pin it. Something, yeah. Like I said, I'm a crazy YouTuber, so yeah. I mean, you get 1,000 subscribers, then you have to get 1,000. You have to get 3,000 watch hours minimum just to get profit on YouTube. I have no money right now on YouTube, but yeah.
Last season, this car dominated the championship, winning 7 out of the 12 rallies and knocking out the entire podium with a 1, 2, 3 on 4 of those occasions. But although the car is clearly no slack, is it NCAR match for the non-car thing we've got lined up for today?
In fact, if I were the car, I might possibly be winning this outright. Because today it will be taking on Eve Rossi, the world's first jet-powered flying man.
If I have many questions, starting with, what exactly is this thing?
That's a wing, and it will push me in the air forward, 30, 48. And you'll spin your jump with your move the arms and legs. So you haven't got like levers to control your nothing. The only thing is a little sweater that I have here. That's the only thing that commands. So, all right, best. I'll be on that. Yeah. And that brings us neatly to the actual driving of the car.
Now, obviously, I could take the wheel of that thing myself and show that Swiss cooking cook some real tact. But under the Top Gear apprentice driver training scheme, I have agreed to let the guy behind me, the garden licer, cut his teeth. To be fair, he's pretty good already. Finnish rally champion, many World Rally podiums to his name. But
So yeah, I mean, I don't really know about that, but yeah, like I said, this is gonna be an all-nighter, so I don't know what to do. Maybe do some gaming later. I'm not sure yet.
This is the course the car will be racing. 8 miles of fine Welsh rally stage. As the car sets off, we will climb to 8,000 feet in Hancock, jump out, and then follow the course from
now, Rocketman can travel at a steady 120 miles an hour and we can't. But obviously, I could. So I'm not sure yet about that and novice driving. Anyway, you might think because of his cruising speed, he don't stand a chance here, but there's more to it than that. You see, at the end of the race, he has to land enthusiastic cut his engine, deploy parachute, and all sorts of technical Rocketman stuff has to happen. So trust me, we're in with a shout.
And also, we will be busy covering Fisher's miles whilst his chopper is still climbing to launch height.
Just Just relax, Melody. I'm here if you need me.
So yeah. Yeah, this is a. When I just used to shirt. I mean, when I used to do laser tag, I had this hole in my pocket for the hole in this pocket because this shirt used to be used a lot for GoPro cameras. Used to have a GoPro right here all the time, but yeah, not anymore. So yeah, I mean, that was years. That was a couple years ago. That was about back in 2018, 2019. When I used to do laser tag, I used to do that. I used to have a camera on me all the time. But I don't do that anymore. So yeah, I mean, up in the yeah, I have footage of it on my channel somewhere. But yeah, I have footage of laser tag on my channel somewhere. I don't know where it is though. But I mean, that was years ago. That was years ago. That was years ago. Yeah, I used to laser tag when I was years ago, long time ago. When I was a little about that long ago. It's been over 5. It's been almost 10 years now. Wow. Haven't did that since school. I mean, I think it's on my school playlist actually. It should be under my school playlist. I think if you go to my school playlist, it should be there. Yeah, this July I'll be 31. This July. After my accident last year, I don't move around like I used to. After my accident last year, I don't move around at all like I used to. I used to move around a lot, but as my accident last year, I don't move around as much as I used to. Still walk around, but that's about it. Still, at least I still have fun doing YouTube though. I'm gonna do a little bit of race. I'm gonna do a little bit of driving today. Stay in Blaine County. That's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm not gonna go on Twitch. I'm just gonna stay on YouTube, and that's it. My job. Actually, I do have a job. I actually have 2 jobs. I have a summer job and then I have a full. I mean, I do have 2 jobs. Thursdays I work a full-time job, and that's about it. Then I work another job during the summertime. I have 2 summer jobs technically. One pays, one doesn't pay. But yeah. Yeah, we got summer vacation, so yeah. I never drove before in my life. So yeah. I never drove. If I need to go somewhere, I take the bus or I walk. I hardly drink. I hardly drive. I drive a scooter. I drive a go kart. That's on my friend's property. That's about it. So yeah, I don't drive at all. Hardly. If I had the money, eventually I'm gonna buy myself a bicycle. I mean, I had a bicycle, but it broke. I might buy me another bicycle. I don't know. I might buy myself another bicycle eventually. But I don't know yet. Nah, I mean, I did a few bicycle videos on my channel before too that didn't really do well. I don't service my bicycles that well. Like I said, we could do StreamYard later. But like I said, if we did StreamYard later, we could talk face to face on StreamYard. And the best part of StreamYard, I can do StreamYard later. We talk face to face. The problem is we do that at the cut. Excuse me for a second here. How they did it. My cousin's a cop. You want me to call my cousin and tell him your name? Then he can actually get ready. You can tow your car. Don't try me. I still take the bus. I still walk. It was kind of confusing. I work in a car depot. And I'm too lazy to worry about that crap. Don't worry, I'm too lazy. So is my cousin. He's a deputy sheriff. Not for this county, not for this state. So that's why you get away with it, because your dad's a cop. That's how you get away with it. Your dad's a cop. That's how you get away with stuff like that. You just talk positive. Yeah, I mean, I don't legally drive, so I play GTA to drive. I play Forza to drive. It's just have a fun time, guys. Like I said, we can go with Streamer later. Yeah, I can Streamer later if you want to. Okay, enough for him. That would hurt. That was real. I'm just having fun right now. So yeah, we can go on Streamer later, and we can talk if you guys want to. But I don't know what else to do. But yeah, I'm just on here killing some time. I still be on all night. But if we do that, we do Streamer, I have to get off all nighter. My boss doesn't let me do shit. My boss is laid back. As long as I get my work done, he doesn't care what I do. As long as I get my work done, he doesn't care what I do. As long as I get my work done. That's how laid back my boss is. As long as my work is done, he doesn't care what I do. Yeah, in a couple weeks. I'm just on here let's see here. Nothing. I don't really know what to do anymore these days, but yeah. How about Beastars? You guys into Beastars or Amazing Joe Circus or Hell of a Boss? Don't know the hell's yet. Oh, it's Hosley. Oh, Hosley's on. I'm not gonna watch Hosley right now. Hosley, Robin. Oh, that's funny. HS says he's homeless. That's funny as hell. Turn this back off and go back to what we're doing. I'm gonna stay on here all night. Yeah. I was never in the war. I was never in no war. I was never in no war. I was never in those. Nope. I was in nothing. I was in no war. I was in nothing. I was in nothing. Yeah. My dad, my grandfather were in the service. But me, no. I was never in the service. I work for the. I am a public. Yes, I work for a. I do work for the community though. I am a. I am a. I work for the public. Yes, I do. I do work as a public servant. I do work for a automotive. I do work for a city organization. I do work for the city though. I do work for. I mean, I don't know. Classifying as working for the city counts as a public servant. I do work for the city I live in though. I do work for the city of Three Rivers as a public servant. I do. That's what I do. I do work for the city of Three Rivers, but that's about it. I work for a private corporate. I work for a company in Three Rivers that runs a pretty good chunk of the county. I don't know if that counts or not counts, but yeah, I do work for the city, but that's it. But
Looks like we've told
No.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car.
oh hell no, I'm not fed. I'm just a bus mechanic. I'm just a bus mechanic. I'm just a bus mechanic. That's all I am. I'm just a bus mechanic.
On this episode of Mythbusters, it's Wham, Bam, thank you, fans.
No, I'm just a bus mechanic.
Revisited special.
I'll tell you what might happen this time.
Where you judge how the Mythbusters have been conducting.
Something's happening. Don't have to worry about it. It's not my problem.
Were Adam and Jamie responsible for a trombone shadow speaker? That's just awesome. Did the exploding hammers myth strike a low blow? And we revisit two high caliber myths where you say the guys didn't aim up. Now we're talking.
No. Cousin works out of state.
Who are the Mythbusters? Adam Savage. And Jamie Heineman.
Almost too exciting.
Between them more than
Nope, my cousin works out of state, so nope.
Experience.
Not him.
Dramatic music.
Haven't seen him in a few months, anyways.
That's gonna be so cool.
Red Imahara.
Listen to that baby purr.
And Joe Belici.
Paramedics are nowhere to be found.
I didn't call the cops on no one.
They put them
I don't call the cops on anyone. Last time I called the police was for something important. Some asshole punched me in the face for no reason.
Yes, it's that.
And the police didn't do shit about
The
it.
Mythbusters are going to answer their critics the only way they know how.
So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
And first on the chopping block, a myth that has long been a trombone of contention with fans.
Yeah, you know, we shot Mad Trombones during season 1. That's the longest distance we've ever had between a myth and its revisit. What the heck did we get wrong?
There wasn't a trombonist.
Once upon a time, two fresh-faced fledgling Mythbusters
Crack my jaw.
some grass.
I was asking, a person asked me a question, and I said no. Next, I find out I'm on the ground, and I'm running to the liquor store, calling the cops.
Into the 1812 overture. So he fills his
Ran to the liquor store and called the cops.
When they go off, the force of the blast turns the trombone slide into a musical missile, which strikes the conductor and knocks him into the audience.
Besides, that happened like 3-4 years ago now.
Packed into that trombone,
So it's been years ago. It's years ago. It was years ago, so it doesn't really matter.
the smoke had cleared and the police had calmed down. Adam was adamant.
We have taken this myth absolutely to pieces. This is another rarity for us. Every aspect of it is completely impossible.
That left fans feeling grassed off, and they've been demanding an encore performance ever since. Only
Yeah.
this time, we want to see a pair of lips pressed against the trombone's mouthpiece.
So how would a trombonist have made a difference?
The idea is that the trombonist's lips would seal the trombone more effectively. That's making the explosive propel the slide up into the trombone like a rocket.
Okay, that's good enough. You know, if we're gonna do this though, I think we should make sure we can put it way to bed. Let's put a pair of lips behind the mouthpiece, but if that doesn't work, let's make the mouthpiece that we weld shut.
Sure.
Okay, so according to you guys, having someone's mouth pressed against the trombone will make it a sealed system. Expanding gases from the explosion will no longer be able to escape through the mouthpiece. They'll have nowhere to go.
So how we going StreamYard, guys? That make you guys happy?
Right, you asked for it. Adam and Jamie are going to take it again from the top.
Look at all those trumpets.
Did you play the trip?
No.
Ain't you a bugler in the Civil War?
Once again, the guys go trawling for trombones. Second hand, of course.
You are doing amazing
They
stream.
also need some mouth.
Yeah, but if I do StreamYard, I have to cut this off. But yeah,
Unfortunately,
well, the streamer tomorrow.
this trombone will ever play.
I'll cut this part.
Adam to turn a trombone into an instrument of torture.
Okay, we'll stay on, guys. We're not gonna get off. We're gonna stay on.
Be able to blow their own trumpet when this revisit's done.
I'll keep it up. Oh no, check some real quick here.
I knew we were gonna have to revisit this one. That's the one where a gun barrel can explode into a banana peel, just like in the cartoons.
This one's well worth a revisit, if only so we can catch up with our friends, the Mythtoons. They're a gun barrel of laughs. But our familiar
I'm back, guys. Hey, I just had to read something real quick.
They took modern rifles and plugged ballistics gel figures into the barrels. The bullets won, hands down.
Oh, they are.
And while they got one or two bulges in their barrels, nothing could trigger that famous cartoon banana peel.
I don't want to count our chickens before they hatch, but I think we made up revisiting this one.
Well, Adam, those chickens have now hatched, and they're coming.
We're staying on, guys. We're not gonna get off. We're staying on this video.
Busting the myth, fans have been firing a volley of suggestions.
First, let's try this. It's an older gun with a Damascus barrel. And what is it?
Masks is a car story
20th
show.
century, they were making Damascus barrels, and that's where they would take alternate strips of steel and iron, twist it around a rod, and then weld it together. So it wasn't.
You change it up to something else.
A Damascus barrel was made by taking strips of iron and steel and welding them together. According to fans, those weld points weaken the structure, and if the barrel is blocked, they'll give us our cartoon peel back.
Well, it looks like I need to go dig out the handles we used last time.
And I'll work on a remote trigger because if this does indeed work, it could very
Change
well-
this up to something else, like cartoons or something.
Let's revisit the science behind this cartoon case.
Like, you change the subject, guys, to something else, okay?
Small explosion. The expanding gases propel the bullet in and out the
I
barrel.
change the subject to something else.
However, and the gas has nowhere to escape. The pressure builds and gun ruptures. Some fans might rupture too when they see what the Mythbusters are going to do with this collector's item.
Boy, you better marry my daughter.
Have both barrels fashioned Damascus style.
This one was made in 1877, so it's an antique. And we're going to destroy it.
Brad mounts the shotgun on Jamie's special rifle rig and wires up a remote trigger.
The control system that transmits a wireless signal to the receiver. The receiver sends a control signal to the servo. It's going to turn the head of the servo, which pulls a string. The string goes around the trigger and is catched on the other side by a hose clamp, and then that fires the gun. 3, 2, 1. There you go.
Meanwhile, you gotta have it to carry. She's got hand making down pat.
So here we have a ballistics gel hand with a skeleton cast inside. It's been sitting out overnight. And we never started building it.
Out of the Mythbusters' purpose-built bunker, the rifle rig is reached out and Carrie fits the finger into the Damascus barrel.
Another thing that I read out the message board recommended to use a finger from a glove to create a skin layer, which will make an extra seal. There we go. One skin layer, an extra bit of authenticity, and at least one audience member, if not many, much more satisfied with our results.
Al, overseeing the experiment, firearms specialist Sergeant Alan Normandy. He always rides shotgun when the guys go busting gun nets.
So we have the shotgun set up. What kind of ammo are we using today? Well, today we're going to go with maximum power. So we're going with a 3.5-inch Magnum 10-gauge rifled slug. Big shell.
It's the first round this museum piece has seen in quite a while.
This shotgun is absolutely unsafe with modern ammunition. All right.
Tori, Carrie, and Brett are revisiting the finger in the barrel myth. Fans say this antique shotgun with its old-fashioned welded Damascus barrel will give them a result worthy of Toontown.
In 3, 2, 1. Hey, we got something.
Hands on.
I think the gun's ruined. That's pretty good. It's better than we got last time.
First time round, all they got was a little barrel bulge. This time, the Damascus barrel's torn open and peeled back like cardboard. That's a better result, but it's still not the full banana. And unlike the cartoons, the guy who pulled the trigger still has a face.
Our shooter didn't come at all.
But the guy with the finger, a little worse for wear, would you say?
That's a good.
It's obvious a flesh and bone finger isn't strong enough to cause a barrel to explode. So, Tori wants to take a slight detour on the road to Damascus barrel busting.
I found this piece of steel. It fits perfectly in the barrel, like so. I'm just going to cut off a little piece, and then I'm going to sculpt it to look like a finger, just because.
Being the model maker that he is, Tori is pretty handy at making a finger.
And there's my stick finger.
Tori, that needs to go into another part. Thank you.
I'm going to weld in the stick finger that I made into the good barrel. This way, we're sure that it's not going to pop out when we take a shot.
The barrel is now well and truly plugged. Back in the bunker, the shotgun is remounted, and Carrie loads another shell.
Okay.
We're set for a cartoon catastrophe.
3, 2, 1.
The shotgun suddenly becomes a sawn-off. That's where's the finger.
Hands on.
Wreck the gun.
Steel finger. Gone.
We'll find the finger later.
Our hirsute hunter has suffered no ill effects, but the Damascus is done for.
So our second test with the steel plug welded into the Damascus barrel, we didn't get any banana peeling effect. This piece may look like it's a banana peel, but it's not actually a part of the barrel. This is just a detailed piece that goes between the two barrels of this double-barreled shotgun.
Once again, the finger myth gets the thumbs down.
Hey, how about you? You want to play me one-on-one? Let's go.
Remember your ABCs. Always be clothing. And the Walmart app has over 500 million items. Walmart has dancing shoes?
Walmart, you thought you knew? You never knew.
Come on, look what I can do. Ta-da!
Roasted and cheddar from Jimmy John's.
More French bread,
Melted cheese. Speaking of toasted,
Hey, pal, looking crispy.
Toasted sandwiches at Jimmy John's. Oh, that's good.
Gemini,
these complicated instructions?
Sure, just add it and we'll talk. That's a cool sweater. Here are a few ways to dress it up.
It's a musical mishap that could have come straight from the golden age of slapstick. Can a
No.
mute full of fireworks turn a trombone slide into a musical missile? For this raucous recital, Adam and Jamie are off to the Alameda County bomb range. Look at this. Isn't this so Mythbusters? Jamie's truck flanked by the bomb squad and the paramedics. Just like last time, Buster the conductor will have to face the music. He'll be propped up on a simple metal frame. Should he be buffeted by flying brass, he'll topple backwards. Now he just has to dress for the occasion. Hey Buster, that suit's a nice cut.
That's too big.
Last time they tried this, the trombone was on its own. This time, crucially, they've got a bust of Grant puckering up behind the mouthpiece.
This is ballistics material. It's got the same consistency as human flesh, human muscle tissue. That's behind this mouthpiece. He has snugged that. That is a committed trombonist behind this mouthpiece.
To make sure that the slide can launch smoothly, Jamie takes out his handy tube of lube and goes to work. And we suddenly find out yet another startling fact about his past.
The only time I had any kind of band instrument experience was I got a hold of an old tuba, so I mounted it in the bathroom when I was a teenager, and you could sit on the toilet, and everybody in the house knew what was going on.
That's me. Hold it. At this point, there are so many one-liners, my brain's about to explode. Movements, from notes, crotchets, and wind. Oh no! Okay, better. While we try to wipe from our minds the image of the Heinemann Cistern Symphony, let's take stock.
Here is a disgruntled or very ambitious trombone player. He's decided during the 1812 overture to fill his mute with explosives for the finale. He fills them with explosives, they blow up, they send his slide shooting all the way towards the conductor. Boom! He falls backwards and into the audience. That's the myth.
With the bomb squad supervising, the mute is packed with black powder and loaded into the trombone bed. Places, please, everybody. Ready to strike up the band.
This is that trombone. Lips behind the mouthpiece. Revisit in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can see it slide just a little bit. I'm having the most shiny sense of deja vu.
The high speed shows that he's flying from the trombone like shiny shrapnel and bouncing off Buster's cranium. But he remains unmoved. And as for the trombone slide, well, it's still firmly attached to the instrument.
The trombonist lips don't seem worse for wear, and I don't think they made much of a difference.
In the name of due diligence, and because they love blowing stuff up, the guys reset for a reprise. This time, Jamie doubles the amount of black powder.
That's good.
This mute is going to be anything but.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The music's on fire.
Now that's a finale.
In the aftermath of the second bomb trombone, it seems the Mythbusters might have settled an old score with the fans.
Again, just like the last one, we can see the shockwave in the bell, and the slide didn't come off.
That's about the only thing that didn't suffer with this one, is the slide,
It didn't even knock the baton from his hand.
which is barely hanging.
Oh!
This musical myth is looking more busted than Pete Townsend's guitar. Or is it?
I think there's one last thing we can do to put this to bed once and for all, and that would be to take our second backup trombone and solder or weld the mouthpiece so that no air can escape from it.
Okay.
Not just count on the lips, but make a complete blockage there and see if that works.
If you say so.
Try to have some enthusiasm, Jamie.
Don't believe the cartoons, friends. Shoving your finger in the barrel of a gun won't make the gun explode. Your hand, however, will.
Wait.
We're being hunted by a robot named Amelia. We can start getting a chance. So remember the time that Sonny Vegeta set the lab on fire? That won't happen again.
Hey everyone, it's a very cold morning. We finally got some snow. In these temperatures, road salt is ineffective. So everything is just pure white probably for the next couple of days. It's going to remain really, really cold. Let's see how much snow there is at the truck camp. I don't think there's a lot. That's why I'm just driving my regular car. The truck, I don't think this. Snow is absolutely beautiful. I'm glad I chose today. Beautiful scenery. The snow will probably melt next week. It's unfortunate. Usually up north it stays cold all winter. The past couple of years have been warm. Wow, this looks really, really beautiful. This snow is so fluffy. I'm not worried at all about getting stuck in it. Seems to get the temperatures right now. Anyway. It's super duper fluffy. Wow, this is that sweet. It's so good. That's so fluffy. It's like we'd rather do nothing. Nice. Don't do anything about the windshield. My windshield pumps are broken until they come in the mail next month. There's a nice tight section of the road. It's really pretty. It's always nice being the first vehicle to drive through really nice, fresh snow. I haven't been down this road in a while. Maybe we'll even get some frazzle ice tonight because it's so cold. We'll have to walk down to the river we got here. It's not near my property, but you can walk to it. It's Okay, the snow's not bad, but I gotta be careful. There's actually an icy layer underneath this now that we're getting to a steep part. Let's do a brake check. Okay, that's not bad there, but there was a part of the road. I'm having no problem going forward. But there was part of the road that was slanted, pulled me to the side, almost into the ditch. Be a little careful about the ice. Today we are back at the truck camp. It is December 21st, 2024, and it is the shortest day of the year. Today we have the least daylight out of any day. It's the winter solstice today. That means it's actually technically the first day of winter. We've been in meteorological winter for a while, and it certainly has felt like it. We went camping here just over a week ago. Got down pretty cold. Got down to negative 18 degrees. That night it was only forecasted to be -5. Now tonight is only forecasted to be about -8. Not that cold, but it'll probably get colder than expected. Maybe we'll beat the temperature of the last camp. But you probably noticed I did some painting here. I thought it looked pretty cool when I painted the roof, so I decided to do it to the whole thing. You can't tell with the snow, but the entire roof is painted that olive military green. Yeah, the store actually ran out of that color. I was going to do the entire thing that color.
So I decided to go over to black and brown. I did do some painting that was bright green, but it looked too summery and actually had a cool effect. The bright green, you can still see it a little bit. I painted over it with black when it was still kind of wet, and it turned to this kind of almost color matched it by painting over it wet. In the front of it there, you see it's brown. I actually kind of like how it's brown up front because it kind of just slowly blends into the woods. Now the chimney pipe right there, I did paint that with fireproof paint. I mean, heat resistant paint up to 1200 degrees, so that should be no issue at all right there. But it actually looks really, really nice. And you can still see a lot of the truck's logos. We kind of just ghosted it because they are stickers, so they're slightly elevated. It's like those police cars you see where you can, at certain angles, you can see everything on the side of it, but from a distance you can't see anything like that. But yeah, we painted 3 sides of the bottom. We did not paint the front of it yet because we ran out of paint. We even ran out of that brown paint. The store doesn't carry a lot of camouflage paint, although that olive color green, we probably went through 15 cans at least. Looks pretty nice. Also, plans. What does everyone think? This right here is a large, let me get this out of there, it's really cold. So this is a large picture window I removed from my house. It's maybe 3 by 4 feet. And I replaced it with 2 windows that go up and down. I can't stand windows that don't open. Also, the gasket failed, so there's actually moisture between the glass. And if the sun is at the right angle, it kind of looks like it's been rusting between the glass. It's ugly. But this truck actually faces north, so the sun is never going to shine through this. So I was thinking about putting this as the windshield, framing it. And I had this in my house in front of it with plants, this shelf. But once I put the new window in, which is vinyl, it made the whole room look bigger. So I just put white trim and I got rid of all this stuff here. Maybe we can find a place to put this in the truck too when the weather gets warmer. Yeah, here's another old window. I'm just using it at the moment to block underneath. Because if there's less wind, I'm assuming it will probably be warmer in there without a breeze going underneath. So we only expected an inch of snow, and we got more like 4 inches today. So the front of it is not painted, but the windshield, I'm thinking about framing that in there when the weather gets nicer. Maybe we'll even do it in the winter if we get a warm day. Well, it got warm enough to do spray painting. It got up to about 40 degrees about 5 days ago is when we did this. Oh, look at that. Look what I just walked through. When we were here over a week ago, we had some food. There's still a few chunks of steak right there. I can't believe no animal sniffed that out and took it.
Listen, say, that is the cinematic ride of the summer. How to Train Your Dragon, rated PG.
Michigan's roads and bridges are at risk of going from bad to worse. Tell Lansing we're counting on our leaders to produce a plan for stable road funding. Visit fixmistate.org. Paid for by the Michigan Infrastructure and Transportation Association.
What's better than smoke-free nicotine satisfaction? Never having to give up your front row seats. Because you don't just...
Style and substance. In the
So what do you think of the generator enclosure I made? You can't see it with all the snow on the roof, but the roof of this is also painted. This is painted brown, not olive. And I put this military camouflage blind around it. That's more of a curtain than anything else, but I'm hoping that it will maybe stop some elements from getting in there. It stopped snow from blowing in there today, I'm already noticing. We got a little bit of wind, but we'll see. The old roof that we removed in the last video was made out of plywood, very, very temporary, so I wanted to replace that. We're going to reuse that maybe in the spring to make walls around this if I notice it getting wet in there. So I did put a nice metal roof on it, and that's to keep the generator from rusting and the deck of the trailer from rotting. I also threw the kayak in there for now. I'm not worried about mice going in the kayak. I stuffed it with so many mothballs. And we also got some new diesel cans because last time I didn't like having to go to the store so often. So we now have 4 diesel cans I keep here with the generator in case we want to use it. So here's a look inside the generator. You see I just put it together with some 2x8s so it can handle quite a bit of snow load. This is just pieces of metal roofing that I banged down the corrugations and did.
And then, you're good. And then, your question gets better. Where's I'll let you know where it's gonna go. And then, once you get out from the pump gas station, you'll be able to pick it up. Okay? Just pick it up. Once you get out, you'll be able to go there and get it. Is that gonna take forever? No, it shouldn't be too bad. But at the end of the day, if you just pull over, it's been a nice, easy little way to talk to you, and that would have been it. You know? So just think about the next time. It's not worth it, right? All right, man. You can go to jail for evading. So one simple traffic stop, probably would have ended up in just a speeding ticket. You know, this guy's gonna lose his bike, go to jail, and have to bail out just for a simple mistake.
Jesse was pretty active.
But since we found out she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
First, we thought the problem was our puppy. Look, what's it there? Or something outside.
But the culprit was our old church. So we switched to time-free and gentle. It cleans better and doesn't leave behind irritating residues.
And it has no dyes or perfume, so it's gentle on your skin. Please.
Time-free and gentle liquid is EPA Safer Choice certified. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be fine.
Now, the lodge has a credit history for stags for the last 100 years. Actually, old man Sedgwick has been all. In fact, his own stag he had such a good time he actually missed his wedding day. Luckily, his bride ran off the gator. This stag, watching his gun in a tree, and the helmet cut it down. What we thought was just a social error turned out to be the chainsaw backfiring. We set the tree on fire and burned it all to the ground.
I do not know how you can associate risking life and limb with a good time. We would never have to have good conversation, dancing, music, stuff like that.
Something else to enjoy it. You have to survive. After one of our stags, 50 years of marriage is paying off. 100 years of tradition would have to train.
Maybe Cindy's going to prepare some food so we can use it in food.
Actually, hang on a second. Just a minute here, guys. I've been checking the fire danger reports. The forest is tinder dry. The stag could turn into a huge inferno. What do you think about this? Well, we take the stag and move it right onto the golf course. The golf course, there's always water, so there's no possibility there'll be a fire. What's the matter? There's 50 guys out there playing golf in the middle of the night. I could get those glow-in-the-dark golf balls. And my friends, you put an interview. That'd be fun. You can bring all the beer you want up to the course. Never use the balls that don't glow in the dark. That will add a little edge to the game. Afterwards, we have demolition derby with the golf cart. Take our shovels, huh? Well, what for all the reasons are like that? Pay $1 million experience for this. For what reason? Oh, I think probably having a party in the forest would be fine. That's what we do, right? Well, skinny dipping in the water, hazards, right? And then what do? We get up and you dry off. We roll around in the sand trap. And the sand trap rolling around. You get dry. And the sand, I'm not biting. Point or something.
I understand there's going to be a stripper.
Belinda Bettendorf. He got so excited he burst into tears. Ran suicide level.
Where's that? Belinda Bettendorf. That's the name of Noel Bryan.
Noel's marrying a stripper?
He seems to think that she's a legal secretary.
Well, don't you see? That's why Noel is crying. He's probably crawled off the wedding by now.
I think Dr. Straight guy. They all just been snuffing out of the stag party.
Give us some entertainment.
So, boys, I've got something special for you, buddy. I'm going to show you how to go.
Of course, we're all disappointed about being no stag. I guess we're going to have to come to terms with that. You know, that our hopes and our dreams are dashed. Our plans are nothing. We've all been kind of betrayed on some level. I guess in time we'll be able to forgive them. He has all wounds. But still, you know, as for Noel, I'm sure that out there somewhere, short, bull-headed female correctional officer would like to be Mrs. Noel Christmas. Noel Christmas, yeah, that's his name. Of course, the people who gave him that name would be her in-laws. Anyway, my wife is watching, and I'm going to come straight home after the meeting. Hopefully, Noel will have a chance to return our gift. But until next time, on behalf of myself and Errol and the whole gang up here at Possum Lodge, keep your stick on the ice.
It looks harder than it is. You can even do this, you know, people, why don't you go out there and show the boys how to jump over two people? This is a great thing. It goes really well at parties.
Remember, women don't like it. We should at least find it handy. The term courage has created a lot of confusion among men over the years. To a rational person, courage means proceeding with something even when you're fully aware of personal risk. This should not be confused with proceeding with something out of a lack of
The electrical projects.
intelligence or humility. That's the kind of courage we see with a lot of men. It's not smart or correct, but It's one of the things that makes us what we are. Today's show must surely says hello in its own special way. I'm going to turn a bicycle into an electric generating station. Trouble on the couch. Explain that later. And I'm going to show you the in-depth dangers of smoking on the job.
I can't believe they agreed to do an all-nighter. Sorry, you can still do it all-nighter. All you do is just stay up until midnight, like you said, or 6. Use some GTA. Okay. That's it. Just do some GTA. Okay. Good. Shit. If I stay until midnight, it's all night, right? Yeah, as long as I stay until midnight, it's not so I'm gonna stay in the county. Goof off in the county? Yeah. Go into Toledo for a little bit, have a little fun in Toledo Bay. Until I get told I'm gonna make some money, and yeah. Just go to Toledo for a little bit. I like to have shit. It's a shipment of money. I wish I had a shipment of money. Lots of money. Wish I had my own house. Remember the old days? Yeah, the old days everything was on the floor. $7 o'clock The Simpsons came on. In the old days, $7 o'clock The Simpsons came on. That was it. My dick hurts. Yeah, right. People are watching this thing pretty funny, but no one watching right now. What do I always say? Almost.